All right. So I do have a save file on Creative that I obviously don't use. So we're gonna go ahead and just load up normal mode where I have everything. So the point of today's broadcast is to just build a base. I have a lot of fun doing it. I do tend to build monolithic sized bases around portals for people to find. Sometimes I'll put little puzzles and stuff for them to solve or little traps. Um, I really like doing things with circuits. I'm probably not going to do anything too advanced here. Um, Maybe in a future video I'll cover all the logic gates. This is also my first broadcast, so I have no idea if anybody can even hear me. First, go ahead and turn this all down. Alright, so first what we want to do is find a planet. Um, I am not particularly that... Oh yeah, we could totally build on this world where there's nothing, really. Alright. You're not gonna tell me anything about this planet, are you? There we go. So we got one planet that's on fire, one that's covered in a gigantic sheet of ice. I don't know if this is the solar system for us, ladies and gentlemen. Human planet. So as we take our real world travel over to this planet, let's talk about random shit. So, how about them Cowboys? Oh, this is gonna be fucking... Alright. Oh, object of interest. He wants to sell me stuff? Oh boy! Wait, hit him. Oh. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and build a base on this planet, whatever we find here. Looks like we got a lake, big ass ocean there maybe. Ooh. I have an idea. Land, you ugly son of a bitch. Alright, so that should be close enough. I'm thinking I might build a base right here on this island. It's bigger than the island. So here's the first thing we gotta do. Let's put down a base computer, yeah? Go ahead and stick it between these two rocks. Blah, blah, blah. Do you want to claim a base? Alright, so now that we've got the base computer down, this little island's mine. But the question is, how do I want to go about doing this? So, what I would have done normally, if I was just gonna build a base not at a portal, would be look for a place I can put the magnetic generators. They just produce more electricity than I can use. But we're gonna have to build a solar array for this one. So as far as base building goes, one of the first things I like to do is figure out where I'm gonna start this platform, and then we're gonna dig underneath it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to specialist foundations, and then we're gonna work with this little guy. Alright, so we want this somewhere near the center of the island. Doesn't necessarily have to be perfect. We're gonna go with right here. Alright, so another one I like to do is I like to build part of the platform underground, and you'll see why here in a second. Alright. Alright, so this is where a lot of the equipment, as far as batteries and storage is going to go. So we want to dig deep enough that we're completely underneath the base. And mainly it's just for hiding things. My intention is to put battery and storage. And the reason I put the storage underground is because really you can just access it through your menu nowadays. So, yeah. There it is, storage. Alright. So we get the first guy in there and lined up. And another reason we want to be underground is because when we're putting these in, they're going to kind of attach to each other, whether or not there's room or not. And we don't want them to end up sticking out of the ground above. Also, once I am done making all this, I will fill it all back in. It seems that, in my experience, terrain editing tends to glitch out your base the most. Also, as long as all these are touching each other, the power should transfer between them all, so you shouldn't have to worry about that too much. And number 10. Alright, so now we're going to go look at batteries. Where did I put batteries at? Alright. So, again, this is all going to be buried, so I'm not really looking to make this look pretty at all. When we get to the solar array, there'll be some more artistic things done. Right. Generally, when I make a base, I try to start with about 10 to 15 of these batteries. As is right now, I'm not sure how many I've put down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-ish. So I'll put 2 more and not worry about it. Alright, so all you really got to do is make sure one of these is connected to one battery. I might accidentally connect a few redundantly, but like I said, I'm not going for... Where the heck? I'm not going for pretty right now. Huh? Not sure if that one's connected. Alright, so we're going to leave this hole here for a little bit longer until we can start... Did not mean to do that. Until we start getting the solar array actually built. But what I like to do, the reason we go underneath a little extra, is we're going to put an electrical connection right there. Alright, so when we get the solar array and actually get some power going into this, I'll actually know if, if shit's working. So the next question is how high am I going to make this thing? The answer is, I don't know yet. Okay. So I'm still not really sure how high I'm going to make this thing. Because we want to be able to at least teleport up there. And those things do have a max range. I generally go about 15 of these squares before I check to see if the teleport is going to work, so I'm kind of pushing it. Alright, and we're actually going to go with one of these prefabs this time around. I'm not actually sure that's going to work. We're going to find out. Throw a door up there so I have something to aim for. Alright, so that's going to be a heck of a jump, even for me. I don't think I can make that. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to make this jump. Ooh, that's close. Alright, so, to solve this dilemma, just throw one of those in. Oops. No. Throw it in a little higher. Hey, I made it! Woo! Where did I put that? Okay. Oh, this is gonna be close. Woo! Yeah. I had a feeling that wasn't gonna work. Oop, what the? We can do this. We can make this work. Go ahead and remove that. Alright, so this should be the center room. It should go left and right. Cool. Alright, so I think it'd be easier to figure out what we're going to do structure-wise on the roof. Alright, so I think we're going to do something stupid. Whoop. Whoops. Whoops. Go ahead and keep doing that. No giant monstrosity of a tower is complete without a giant T, of course. Alright, so some new metal plates. Alright. For the inventory. Not sure if I actually have metal plates in here, but I might as well look. Do have circuit boards. Another good way for something as simple as like metal plates is to just check the trade terminal. Have a trade terminal at your base, or a lot of times they have metal plates in there. So I guess the next question is, how many solar panels am I going to put up? And the answer is, I'm not sure. But we're going to put some up. Generally I worry about colors after I've built everything. This time around, I guess we can go with red since everything else is red. Alright, for no particular reason, I do like to try to line these up. So we're just going to go ahead and use the edges here. Turning around real slow. Alright, so now getting towards this middle part. So what I like to do is actually set one as so that one of the electrical connections is as close to the center as possible. Those two are probably going to interfere with each other, but whatever. Alright. Put that there to rein those ones in. Put that there to do those ones. We'll go to electrical connections. Alright, so you don't need to set these up so that they're like redundantly chained together. So they can really just be connected the way that I'm putting them together now. As long as somewhere in the chain they're, you know, they're connected. Alright, so those two is what I was talking about. Might screw it up, but looks like we're fine. Alright, so the game added a device for hiding your electrical connections so nobody can see the lines. So where this technique or idea of mine came from is actually when these lines were exposed. Mm. Well, this worked out in our favor. No. Now, what I've never tried before. Oh, that's beautiful. Alright, I can build a railing. That's fine. So back to the electrical connections. So the reason for this is so that back in the day when you could see all the connections somebody made, the line ran up the center of the tower. So it kind of looks cleaner in my opinion. And then we grab this one, of course, and all the way down to the one we started with. Boop. So when daylight finally comes back, we can come back down here, check, make sure everything is connected, it's storing power, whatnot, and then we fill in the hole. Alright, so let's get some cosmetic things done up here. Oh no! Charlie, no! Ow. Alright, we're gonna try to make that a little higher up there. Alright, try number 2. So really, the question for here is, should I put another thing here? I don't know. Because I kind of wanted to put, like, railings. I guess this looks alright, too. Alright, we can put hollow doors because it's the inside. That's pretty cool. Our electrical connection's a little off center. It's gonna bother me a lot. Ooh, a little disoriented. There we go. Alright, that's better. So yeah, do we even need ramps? Oh really? Can we even add ramps? No. Oh, if I want to have them stick out real far. But yeah, my original intention when I first saw this was to build these half walls. Can I squeeze myself? Ooh, yes I can. Alright. I think I'm gonna go with the full platform like this. Kinda like the way it looks. Ooh, that doesn't look too crappy, does it? Alright, that should make the area feel a little more enclosed and safe. Alright, so I suppose we should add electricity to these buildings here. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Alright. Alright. Okay. So, the corners of these buildings here, they're pretty close. So what we're gonna go do, connect the corners, and then run electricity to one of them. And that should get electricity to all of them. Alright, so since this is already on the floor, we just run a line over to here. We make this kind of like our outdoor connection point. And pop it over like that. Alright. Alright, so, remember that hole we dug? Let's go look at that. Whee! Oh. Alright, so we just gotta go through. That is not connected to something. So we go ahead and connect it to something. Looks like all these are connected. Alright. Alright, looks like everything's connected. So, we're going to switch over to restore mode. And try not to launch ourselves thousands of feet in the air. Shit. Yeah, I accidentally shot the ground in front of me, so I didn't actually clear anything out or fill anything up. Alright. Oh, I did it again. Come on, Sean. There we go. Uh-oh. You get the idea. I keep messing this one up, but you want to fill the hole back in as much as you can. And sometimes that happens. Fuck it. Good enough. Ah! Alright, I just do that as an extra precaution to make sure it's gonna work. So the question is, do I want to try to run a teleporter from here to up there? I don't think that they, I have serious doubts it has enough range. I really don't think this is going to actually work. But we're going to try anyway. Ooh, I could probably build something hanging off of... Oh, I should have waited. I could probably build something coming off the bottom of one of those squares too. Maybe bedrooms or something, make it loop around. Woo-hoo-hoo. Alright. So of course we're going to want somewhere for our ships to land. Just not quite sure how I want to go about it. I could add them directly to the outside of these. I'm just not sure. Speaking of which, start making some glass. Eventually I'm going to need it. Yeah. I guess that's what we're going to have to do.
Technology recharge.
Whee! Not sure if I'm going to like the way this looks. Cobalt. So I'm not close enough to my starship. Of course. Whee! Okay, Mr. Starship. Will you somehow fit over here? Alright, whatever. Alright. So I had to go get my cobalt out of my starship because it's just not over here yet.
Product constructed.
Hey! Thanks for joining me. I have no idea if you can even hear me. So, we're building a megalithic base here. Alright, cool. I'm gonna have to make more metal plates, but I guess this is how we're gonna connect them. And I did it backwards, of course. Alright, we're gonna give these things different colors. Mainly keep track of them. We can even color code these rooms. Hey, welcome back, man. Then this one will be our green side, and this is really just to help keep track of what side you're on when you're up there. Really no other reason to change the colors of the landing platforms and the buildings they're next to. And of course, as you can see right here, we could, oh man, we could store a lot of ships here. That is tempting. What do you think? Like 4 more of these things? Connect them all the way around? Worry about that in a little bit, I guess. Alright, let me get my ship up here so I can start actually using the inventory in it. Put all that cobalt back in there. Even though these doors can be locked and whatnot, I actually do prefer using the hollow doors. Alright, now, we actually should be able to make a curved corridor here. Fucker. Connect! Alright. So connected that side. We'll connect this side. Alright. figured out the chat. So I started making metal plates at 9 years old, like my grandpapa before me. My dad painted flagpoles.
Product constructed.
Alright, so the reason we did all that, we make all these white on the outer edges. There we go. We don't care which direction it's facing. Ooh, except for that. Oh, that was a bad one. That'll work. Alright. That would be pretty cool if I could fit one in there. Alright, so for the looks of it, 3, 6, you have 8 landing platforms. Now the fun thing is, we could completely remove the bottom parts of this tower, and this will all stay here. I'm not 100% sure if that electric line will stay here if I delete the outer part, or if I decide I don't like the look of it, if it'll even go back. Not sure. Alright. Now, the reason I have these foundation blocks coming all the way over here is I really just want it to kind of look like it's being supported somehow, because it's already bad enough that this stuff is like that. Since this is like futuristic universal stuff, one of the things I try to do sometimes would be to use a light of some sort, even in decoration when where they're at. These guys. The only problem is they don't usually light up off the bottom of one of these spaceports. So I'll just place one to show you it doesn't light up. As far as I know, there's no real way to run an electric line to it. Alright, so this is what we have so far. Place you can store all of your ships. And I guess we should probably work on that teleporter we started on and never figured out if it worked. Alright. So as far as the teleporter goes, we gotta figure out where we want it to come in. I actually kind of want to put it out into this middle part. First, we find out what side it's on. I don't remember. Alright, there it is. It's on this side. So we're gonna want to be a teleporter in here. And like I said, I don't really think this teleporter is going to work. I need 2 more metal plates.
Product constructed.
So usually you can build just about anywhere inside these bases, but sometimes when you build them up in the air, it starts getting real picky with you. Teleport cable. This is the part where I don't think it's going to work. Maybe. Oh, no. Maybe reconnect it. Should be here, right? Over here? There it is. Holy moly, it worked. Hey, look at that. That is a distance. I really didn't think it was going to go that far. Yeah, that is a largely unsupported structure. And like I said, I don't really like doing that. I like putting something in there to make it look like it could be floating with some kind of energy field or something. Alright, so since I made all those windows, no base is complete without windows! Yay, windows everywhere! Oh, come to think of it. Maybe there shouldn't be ones for this middle part. No windows, no windows, no windows. Window. No! So yeah, that happens. Sometimes you can get away. Nope. Hey, I kept the spaceport. Yeah. Kind of messed up a little bit there. Alright, we're gonna put the teleporter back in. Alright, so we fixed that mistake. Alright, so glass can go in the other parts. Here, here. We want to keep the middle free. Here, here, here. Ah! Alright. Alright, so I think it's time to look at what we wanna do with each one of the rooms. And I always like to have a base teleporter and of course some forges. Which for some reason or another I can't remember where they're at. So here we go. I thought they were there. They are. Let's refine it. All right. So the beauty of large refiners is they actually don't need fuel. Some of you may or may not know. So really, put them down. Now you can only build 2, I think it is, within a certain area. Wow, I used 30 microprocessing chips. Yeah, I mean, it might let me actually put one down all the way the heck out there, but that's not going to do us any good. So what we're going to do is we'll put in the medium refiners, because we can have 3 of those. And of course, I'm building my refiners and everything outside because, you know, it gets all smoky. And with all that COVID going around, you gotta do everything you can to keep your lungs clear. Did I put that right on the line? Yeah, alright. It'll do. So we have all our refiners outside. Kind of left this area open just in case because the electric line goes over that way. And it keeps wanting you to build on top of the line. And that won't look good. Alright. So for whatever reason or another, I do like to use the blue lights for manufacturing areas. And these ones, seem to be already connected to the power. A lot of times I do like to throw switches in there for conserving power and whatnot, but I put enough battery storage and probably enough solar panels that I will not use all the energy in the night. Now, if I were to put lights up here, I would probably have to connect them. Yeah, see, like that one will have to be connected. Not perfect, I know. Alright, so we're going that there. And we'll run that to there. Alright. Boop. Now this place is really lit up. Better stop turning my torch on and be even better. Alright, so you've got everything in the base to at least get started. Yeah, obviously there's a lot more I could add on. One of the things that I do like to do is make a bedroom. Ooh, which is actually something that we could do with one of the drop downs. We might not make a room yet. This is what we look like so far. Really nothing much in there yet. See, that's what I could do, is I could remove that. And then we could go over to the cuboid structures. It gives you a hole. It's a lot of glass. Did I have any in my freighter? I think I do. Well, the star silk, which you'll need if you want to build chairs that you can't even sit in. There's living glass. Oh. Huh.